Hello everyone. Let's have some fun learning about agriculture. And this is our recapitulate. We will be recapitulate this chapter in this video. What is agriculture? Agriculture is act of cultivation on the soil, raising crops and rearing livestock is known as agriculture. Types of economic activities. We divide economic activities into three categories: primary group, secondary group, and tertiary group. Agriculture, an activity that is related directly to the extraction and protection of natural resources, is a primary activity because it direct contact with nature employs people to collect and produce natural resources from the land or sea like farming and fishing. This type of profession, this type of activities come in primary group. Next one is secondary group. Makes or manufactures goods like car assembly is comes in secondary group. Manufacturing of steel and baking of bread are secondary activities since they are not directly related to the extraction or production of natural resources but their utilization. So this type of activities comes in secondary group. Third one is tertiary group. Provide services for people for these upper two activities like high school or providing like teachers providing their services, doctors providing their services. So this is come in tertiary group like transport, trade are tertiary activities since they do not come in either category. Quaternary group in a new definition related with high-tech service industry that carries out research and provide information and advice for other three groups. Types of culture: agriculture, sericulture, pisciculture, aquaculture, viticulture, horticulture, floriculture, apiculture, and forestry. As we have already discussed what is agriculture, the science and art of cultivation on soil, raising crops and rearing livestock is also called farming. Sericulture is related commercial rearing of silkworm. Pisciculture, breeding of fish, is specially constructed and artificial tanks and ponds. Aquaculture, farming of fish. Viticulture, cultivation of crops for wine. Horticulture, growing vegetables, flowers, fruits for commercial use. Floriculture, flower farming for flowering and ornamental plants for gardens and for florists. Apiculture, beekeeping in the maintenance to bee colonies, commonly man-made hives by humans. Forestry is the science and craft of creating, managing use, conversing and repairing forests, woodlands and association resources for human and environmental benefits. So all these types of culture. So these are the culture mean cultivation and cultivation of farming, rearing of silkworms, breeding of fish, farming of fishes, cultivation of crops for vines, and beekeeping or maintenance of bee colonies. So all these are types of culture. Some of the important inputs required in agriculture are seeds, fertilizers, machinery, and labor. These are inputs. Operation involves are plowing, sowing, irrigation, weeding, and harvesting. And outputs include crops, wool, dairy, and poultry products are output. So this is known as farm system. Agriculture is the primary activities that involve cultivation of crops. Two-thirds of Indian population depends on agriculture. Fishing and forestry are also parts of agriculture. Types of farming. Now we divide types of farming in two groups, subsistence and commercial. Further, subsistence will be divided into two, primitive and intensive, and primitive further divided into shifting and nomadic herding. Now, commercial farming like mixed farming, commercial green farming, and plantation. I hope you like my video. Thank you very much.